Hello everyone, a quick recap of the Speed Chess Championship final. Hikaru won against Magnus Carlsen. Only 1 point difference. You can see here all the different segments. Now, of course, Hikaru was thrilled to win against Magnus. You can see him in a post-interview match. Now, Carlsen was gracious enough in the post-interview match to give his thoughts about the battle here. Now, what I would like to do is show the key moments which made the overall match go into Hikaru's favor. Now in this game, we have Hikaru with the black pieces, doing a queen's gambit decline. This is kind of like a very standard opening he played during the match. So this is balance, but in this position, white to play, the right move was a4. But here, Carlsen tried to play 9e2. You can see that the king here in the center, black is already developed. So Hikaru played queen b4 check. Now, Magnus played 9d2. He had to admit his mistake and play 9c3, but he plays 9d2. Now feel free to pause the video. What did Hikaru play? And the answer is a beautiful queen b2 geometry. Now Magnus took, check, and now he wins back the queen. Now this is a dominant position for black, and the game continues a little bit. And I show you here, Hikaru went g5, going for the attack, and now f5. He's trying to open the position and pressure f2. Now counterattack. And here, how does he break through the white position? g3. So Magnus took, check, check again, another check. And here, what is the finish? Feel free to pause the video one more time. 9c3. We're going here. We're winning the bishop. The rook comes here. And white resign. Very convincing win. Let's see another one. And here we go again. Queen's gambit decline. This time around, we're entering the Catalan opening. Now, Hikaru plays this on chess.com all the time, and they go through a lot of theory here, and the game continues like that. But in this game again with the black pieces, Hikaru was able to score. So in this position, we're attacking the queen. The queen went to b5. Feel free to pause the video. What would you play here with the black pieces? And the answer is another beautiful move, knight f4 check. Now in the game, Carlsen tried to tuck in the king on h1. Now, if he had taken, check, and now simply queen f3, threatening rook c1. So you can try rook c6, and here you have many ways to win. Simply rook takes c6, and here you would win like that. And a nice check like that, and you're gonna finish with a checkmate. Now, in this position, I mentioned here rook takes c6, but g3 would be also winning, because if you take here, I do a checkmate here. So that shows that taking on f4 wasn't possible. King h1, and now what was the follow-up played very quickly by Hikaru Nakamura, queen h3. And here we have a winning position. If you try to cover the first rank, you have checkmate here. So that doesn't work. If you try to cover the checkmate on g2, simply rook c1, threatening again to win here. and here you're winning on the next move. And now on queen h3, if you take on f4, now I do rook c1. Once again, the only way would be for the queen to come here, and you finish with a checkmate. So in this position, once again, stellar move, knight f4 check, and this was how Hikaru won another game convincingly. Let's see one more example. In the third example, Hikaru had the white pieces this time and is going with e4. Surprisingly, we got a French defense and they enter the Tarrasch. Now on my channel, I have a preview of openings and I noted that Hikaru likes to play 92 against the French. Now the game went on and this was a key moment here. This is white to play. We're in a middle game. Feel free to pause the video. And now this was a bullet 1 minute plus 1 second. Magnus Carlsen was trying to come back in the match, but here this is what Hikaru played. It takes on c5. And now what was the follow-up? It takes on a7. Now if black has taken, then you do queen e5, and here rook f5, you're winning a second pawn, and then you would have rook c8, and you can win easily by doing bishop e4, threatening to go on b7, and this is a winning endgame for white. So in this position, Carlsen tried to take on g3. Now follow up, we have a nice fork, and after taking queen a8, we can see that Magnus was trying to win a piece, but simply queen f3, defending on c6 and attacking on d8. So here black resigned and Magnus resigned this important game. If you try to move the bishop, then I win an exchange. And if I move the rook, then I can take the bishop. And on here, I even have knight e7. Cannot take because the queen would be hanging. So you have to move the king. And I would go in an endgame like that with white, winning easily with an extra piece. So that was a very clear sign here. Knight c6 and attacking multiple pieces. We can see Hikaru was sharper in this match, tactically very aware, good openings with white and black, and even though there was only 1 point deficit, Hikaru was in the lead the entire match. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.